Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tega here. So let's continue the Python series. So today we'll discuss on factorials, how we will write the factorial maths on all. Okay, so we know factorial, how we'll be writing. So okay, for example, consider we have like factorial 5. Okay, so how we will write? We need to write like this: 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, like this we'll be writing. That will be 120, like this. Okay, we will take the examples also. And if I have like factorial 4, it will be 24. If I have factorial 0, that will be 1. Okay, so we will discuss how it will be there. Okay, so first of all, we will take one basic example. Okay, so we will do one thing. First I will show you how, with the help of, we will create our own function, like factorial, and we will get the output. So I'll create like function name is fact def is keyword, and I will pass here n. Okay, initially I will take factorial f equal to 1, that means factorial, like we'll initialize to 1. Okay, later I just want to know, because how we are just numbering here 1 4 like this I'm taking, right? So for that I will do one thing. We need to take the for loop here. So I'll take for I in range we need to take. Okay, so how we will take the range we will take here. I'll take from 1, because if you see here, if I'll take the range here 5, then what happens? It will start with the 0 and end with the 4. So like this I cannot take. So I'll take, starting should be the 1 comma, and it should be the like I should take, if I'm taking the n here, so that will be the next number. Like I just said you, if I taking there's two way, like I can, if I take the 5, then it will be 0 comma 4. If I'll take 1 comma, I can take the 6. If someone will ask me to print the first 5 number factorial of 5, like this I can take. Or else I can do one thing, I can write n plus 1 also, I can write it like this also, I can go for it. Okay, another things I would like to say here, I will do here f into I will do it. Okay, I will show you why I'm writing this like this. I'm writing here, then we will return the f here. Okay, just one sec. Then we will return the f here, like this I will go. Then we will yeah, this much I have written this function. First I will show you, I will execute this function whether it's working or not. I will execute this function. Okay, this is, yeah, it's actually, there is no error at all in function. So I've executed this function. Now okay, we will take the okay, first I will show you like normally how we will execute this file. If I'll execute this file only, how I will get the output. Say I got the output is 120. Now first I will explain you how it's working. Okay, so here I will take like starting from 0 0 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6, like this my range will be working. Okay, okay, and here I will show you how this will work. So here you can see here, see my output like 4 I in range. This is my range, so I need to start with 1. If this is my range, in this range means like this it will work 1 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6, right? I'll take first this one here. So my 1 will be f is already 1 here, right? F is 1, then I value is 1. 1 into 1 how much? 1, right? So it will store here 1 comma. Okay, done. Now again it will take the 2 number, it will take the second number, then it will come here. 1 f value is 1, right? 1 into 2 how much? 1 into 2, that will be 2, right? Done. Now again it will take 3. Now 3 into 2 how much? 3 into 2 how much will be 6? 6. Then again it will go here 4. 4 and 6 how much? That will be 24. Okay, 24. Done. Now again I have 5. 5 into 24 how much? That will be 120. If you want we can check it here also. 24 into 5 how much? 120, like this we can see. Like this it will go here. Okay, so like this we got the output here 120. And some people they'll just asking me, I just want the value from user. So how we can take the user from value from user? So already we know, uh, I will write like this n equal to, and we will take the value with the help of input function. We have input function like this, input function we have, and we have typecast, because with the value we are asking in integer, right? So I typecasted in integer. I will take like enter n value, like this we will do it. And here I will replace with the n. Okay, so now I will execute these two lines. That type of function already I have executed, so no need to write again and again. So they'll ask him enter the n value. I will enter the n value 5. I got it. Now if I just want to enter the factorial of 4, how I will get? This is 4. I got it. Now if I just need a factorial of 0 also, we know all factorial 0 value is 1. If I write factorial 0 values, see, we can see we got factorial 0 value is also 1. Now this is one way. We have another one way to write a factorial. Okay, this, the above method we have created with our own function, like how we have created the method and all. Okay. But here what I will do here, we have inbuilt method, that is factorial method. So I will first of all, I will just want to create a math function, math module we have. Okay, then I will write here. Okay, we will take the input from user only, so same thing I will take it here also. Okay, I'll take the input from user, second line I'll take it, and I'll write here like print, and then I'll write here, okay, I'll write here fact, then I'll write here math dot, we have that method is factorial, F-O-R-I-A-L, factorial. Then I'll pass here n value. Okay, so now I will execute these lines. I'll get output. You can see they're asking me enter the n value. I will enter the n value. Okay, one second. One second. Okay, yes. Okay, now it will work. Okay, just one second. Enter the n value. I will take it. See, we got the value is 120. Now, if I want to get the value of factorial 4, you can give the 4 here. See, I got the values factorial 4, like this also you can go. And I would like to say one more thing. This is easy way you can do it, but in interview sometimes they will ask you, please don't use the inbuilt method, please don't use import method like maths method, and directly you create your own method and you write the factorial of a particular number. That time we can go this method. It's very easy and simple way we have discussed here. Like this you can go and use your factorials. Okay, you can write for any numbers. Yeah. And even though we have like we have functions, how to create a functions and all, you can go and watch that video also. Okay, and this much only in this session. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thank you.